Alright guys, I've been cutting up pieces. I didn't film myself doing that. Y'all don't need to watch me cut up pieces. This is the back color in the Rainbow Shad, okay? Don't have any belly color, so we're going to start with some new. We're going to make the belly color, alright? I'm going to put these in the microwave, and we're going to cook them up. I've got to cook this new plastic to 350. I usually run it about 360 is what I like to do. Make sure I'm over 350 good. Stir it up good. Always stir it and test it. You can shoot the top, but don't mean anything, especially when it's cold like this. My shop, I was shooting right here all ago, my shop is 40. It's 38 outside right now, and I got a heater going, but guys, when you're shooting when it's cold, it's very tough, okay? You got to be careful. I got the molds back here being heated right now on the griddle. You got to heat the molds, you got to heat the guns. I got the guns being heated and everything. Usually when it's this cold, I don't even work in the shop. You know, I like to get in days where it's at least in the 40s and let my shop heat up for about a half an hour before I ever start. The two colors have to be within 5 degrees of each other before you shoot them. That's hard to do when it's cold too. You pull them out and you stir them and you want to check one, and yes, it's a fight. Some of y'all that make baits understand. Let me get these cooked up and we'll get started. Alright guys, let me slide this vise around where y'all can see. There you go. That should be in the picture. Alright, this is a real light belly color. I had to stop when in the house. All my colorants are in the house. Alright, I looked my recipe up. Alright, 2 drops of white. And then we're putting some pearl powder in here. White pearl. Alright. This little thing's called a pinch. I put about 3/4 of a pinch. Oh, plastic starting to set up on me. So that's why when it's cold, it's getting lumpy already. Now I've already had it in the vacuum chamber. I buy my plastic in a 5-gallon bucket, then I put it in a gallon container. And I got it stored in the house. Well, I just went in there and shook it. Yeah, when you shook it, you can put bubbles in it. That's okay. That's what the vacuum chamber's for. Yeah, that's a real light pearl. I got the top is already melted. It's done. I had it in the vacuum chamber. Now, I'm going to put in this 008. Look for it right here. Glitter, silver. Alright. The top, the reason I call it Rainbow Shad. Alright, that's a half a pinch. Let's see what that looks like. I think that's about what I want. I'm just going to put just a touch more in it. The fine glitter goes a long ways, but I want enough glitter in the belly to give it a sparkle. When you move that bait, I want it to sparkle if it's in the sunshine at all, so the fish thinks it looks like it's kicking. I think the glitter helps give bait action too, right? When that light hits it, you see a school shad come past your boat when they're moving. You see them flickering colors, right? So when that glitter flickers, it looks like it's moving. That's what I think the fish think. It's moving more than it should be. All right, me warm these back up. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm a believer in glitter, and I've heard people that don't like glitter. I've had people tell me, I just really don't want glitter, or I have a solid color. That's fine. That's what you think, but I'm a believer in the glitter. I certainly am. Now I'm going to check when I'm touching it, because I can touch the cups with that glove. That's how cool they got me. All right. And both of these were $3.50. All right. This is $3.13. I'm telling you guys, this is the only thing I'm shooting today is this setup here. Alright, I'm going to get y'all turned off. My molds are cooking back here on the griddle. I'm going to pull everything off. And we're going to shoot as fast as we can before it cools. Alright guys, moving fast. It was very difficult to get both of them to the same temperature, let me tell you. Alright. Bam. We got them. I went on and shot both molds. This in here always pulls down. Very difficult to shoot when it's cold. Alright. When I'm cold, we're going to open them. Alright guys. Let's open one of each of these. This is the fat head. Alright. That's the fat head. That's the back. That's the belly. Let me pull them out of there. So you can see the belly's real natural. This is a natural looking bait, great for clear water. The Rainbow Shad. See how that back? The back is, guys, it's just smoke. Smoke's easy to make. It's one drop of black. That's all it is. Or depends how much plastic you have and how dark a smoke you want. I think in 2 cups is what I make at a time. I'm putting around 3 drops. And I look at it and I take some of it, I pour it in my mold off the knife and I look at it. If I want a little darker, it's hard to make baits exactly the same every time, guys. I've heard people say, well, every drop comes out of that bottle's the same. No, they're not. Sometimes they linger, sometimes they stretch themselves out. I don't think they're quite the same. And like black's a potent color. It don't take much to make a difference. All right. Second thing I'm going to add is, I don't care how much you make baits, it's hard to make them exactly the same every time. They're going to vary a little bit. All right. And that's a good thing. Some of y'all guys tell me in the comments you like to buy from bait maker, custom bait makers, because of that. Because they're not exactly the same every time. You order 2 or 3 bags, the next time you order, you know, should be a touch difference, and you like that. Well, most of the time, I compare them to baits I got hanging on the wall here, and I pull them down. This is what I do when I first make my colors, and I compare it to that to get it as close as I can to what I'm doing, make sure it's right. If it's not, I try to adjust it some. But again, it's very difficult to get them exactly the same. And it could be a good thing. That way you get a little difference in it, you know. If it's not exactly the same every time, it's not going to hurt anything. The fish don't know it. Somebody commented to me the other day that they buy main brand baits, and a lot of times that they differ. Yeah, they do. They mix 55-gallon drums at a time. Right? There it is in the BA. Now, why did I shoot the BA in the flathead? At the beginning of this video, I was fishing with the BA. The first 3 fish I caught on the BA in the Rainbow. Okay? And I got to thinking, the bite is so tough. The bite is really tough right now, guys. Very tough. I fished again yesterday. I made this video first of the week. I fished again yesterday. It's very tough. And I went to the fathead and I started catching more fish. So I stayed with the fathead. Let's try it. But isn't that a nice natural looking bait color? I'm going to touch the back of the camera because y'all see it shake a little bit. There you go. It goes black on me and I can't see what I'm showing you. Alright. That's a great natural looking color. If you're fishing a lot of clear water, our water visibility right now is about 3 foot. Yeah, when it gets winter time, it clears until we get a bunch of rain. Now, we had rain last week, but it didn't dirty it any. All right? But as I said, right now it's very tough. I can catch a lot of small fish. I can find schools of small fish when I'm saying there's 8 to 9, 9.5, 10 inches, and catch some of those. The bigger schools I'm seeing with bigger fish in them are roaming. They're moving a lot. They will not pay attention to nothing. I've run into different people out there fishing lately, and they're asking me, are you catching many fish? I said, I'm catching some small ones. Are you catching any out of the schools? No. Are the schools that are moving? No. I haven't caught not one fish in the last couple trips out of a moving school. And the ones I'm catching are the ones that have stopped somewhere. If they stopped on a piece of cover, if they stopped on a stump or a brush or whatever it is, I can catch some of those. Yep, very difficult. All right, guys, y'all know the routine. 1 through 400. Today, when I load this, it's Sunday. You're watching this, it's Sunday. If it's the first day it's loaded. On Wednesday evening at 5 o'clock, I do a random number draw. I take this camera, film myself into my computer. We pick a number, random number, hit it. It gives us a number. We go look to see who got the closest without going over that number. You can't go over the number. That's our criteria. And guess what? I mailed out to you. Email me your address. Today is Saturday. The guy that won this week on Thursday watched the video, and I've commented to you. Come back and watch the video on Thursday if you put a number. If you leave a number, yeah, I'm repeating myself. If you leave a number, come back on Thursday, see if you won. I've got about 6 people that have never claimed their prize. And I've commented to you a couple times. This week, the winner has not contacted me yet, and today's Saturday. All right? So, I can't mail that till you contact me. All right, guys, there you go. You notice how y'all see me mix that belly. It's white, right? I put white in it. See how that looks like it's a little bit of a silver to it? It's called this rainbow color. If you turn it this way, that's okay. Colors, when you shoot dual colors, it changes them. It changes them. It's the color on the back interferes when you look through it a certain way. See, it looks like white and clear that way. If you turn it this way, it looks silver. Hey, maybe that makes it look more natural to the fish too, right? All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. I want whoever wins to get their package. Okay? I want to mail it to you. I can't mail it to you if I don't have your address. If you've ordered from me within the last 3 months, I can find you. All right? If you're using the same name on YouTube that you ordered by. But sometimes I've already had this happen. People move. And I went on the site and sent it to him. He sends me a different address. I'm like, oops. That's why I like for you. That's why I like for you to go ahead and email it to me, right? That's right. That way I know I'm sending it to the right place. All right. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being part of Fishing Lake Country. Can't say it enough. Share it with your friends. Hit the like button. It helps us too, guys. And we'll see y'all on the next video. Bam. I'll tell you guys, it's been a tough morning. I've been out here an hour. It's the first fish I caught. Seeing schools of fish. Now, y'all know that the East Coast, I'm Virginia, North Carolina line. Right now, I'm only about 2 miles from North Carolina line this way, ahead of me. I turn my back to the wind. It's been terrible cold for about 10 days now, 9-10 days. So the videos y'all been watching, I made the week of Thanksgiving. Actually, right after Thanksgiving, that first couple of days, it was warm, because I knew this cold front was coming. The creek behind my house, I'm on a creek that feeds this lake, and the creek behind my house was iced over the last 2 or 3 days. It's iced over this morning. I could look down there and see it. It ain't very thick, maybe 1/4 inch at the most. But you can see the ice on top of the water across there, it's shiny and stuff. It's going to melt today. Today's going to be the warmest day we've had for 10 days. It's supposed to hit 60 today. But it's been cold. It's been averaging about 40 during the days. It was 18 Saturday morning. This is Sunday evening. It was 18 Saturday morning. Yeah, 18 degrees. And we've been in the 20 to 22s at night, guys. 24 and under at night. So that's why it's froze over. And no sun really comes in that creek behind my house from the trees and stuff. And that's why it's iced over. It hasn't melted much. But it's been cold. The water temperature has really dropped. The water right now is 44 degrees. I think it was 52, 53 when I was out here last time. So the fish are adjusting to that cold front, to the sudden water temperature drop. I see a lot of guys that are trolling. Some boats behind me that are trolling. A boat came in here. He's been in here for half an hour, 45 minutes. He ran around here and he was doing the same thing I am. He's casting at them. I've casted out a pile of fish. He's doing the same thing. I've never seen him. He never caught a fish that I seen. So I'll show you some of these schools I'm seeing. I'm going to kick around here a little bit more. Trying to find something a little bit bigger. The ones in the schools, I don't know what size they are. Some of them look pretty decent. But I can tell you right now, I try to get closer to a school. I got about 30 foot from them, and they started moving a little bit. And as soon as I ran my trolling motor, they took off. I had a school come at me, hard good. I had to sit still. They came under the boat. And they wouldn't hit me. I cast at them coming at me, turn around and cast at them going away from me. Try to get to them, and man, they just not interested. So sometimes they just not going to eat. That's all it is to it. All right, guys, see the school right there? See, they're not that deep. 8 foot, 9 foot. I done threw at them 5, 6 times. See my bait fall amongst them. They don't want nothing to do with it. Bam. I think we found another one, guys. I'm just chasing these schools around. Yeah, this is a baby. I've seen some fish in some of these schools that I think are good sized fish. School I just showed y'all, I think are that size, and there's like some bigger ones in there. I've seen some get pretty close to the boat, and some even come so close they go under me after they spook them, and they look like they're decent size. All right, guys, got another one. Let's see if this has any size. See, it feels a little bigger. Hey, today, when the fishing's tough, you don't worry about size. You don't worry about size as much sometimes, do you? When you're just fishing, you just want to catch something, right? I knew it wasn't going to be easy today. Now, I've been using the BA Stinger in a rainbow color. Oh, that's a good fish. He's right at 10 inches. I switched to the fathead Minnow in rainbow color. All right. I thought, let me go to a little smaller bait. And this is the first cast with it, I think. Yeah. Bam. A little fathead minnow. That's a good fish. Alright, this is the fathead. Rainbow is a real almost see-through belly. Just a little pearl tint to it, and a little silver flake, mainly is what it is. And then the back is rainbow. Yeah, it's blue, red, green, purple. Yeah, that's why I call it rainbow. But every color rainbow is in that back. And it's a real light smoke. It's got like a drop of black in it. So it's a natural water color bait, guys. Clear water, natural looking clear water. If you got a lot of stain to your water and stuff, it might not be as good, okay? But you can see today our water is really pretty clear. I can see it down to probably about 2.5 foot. So I was trying to give them something natural, and with that, all that flake in that back, they can see it. Well, they ain't getting any bigger, guys. I've been trying to stay with the school because they've stopped up against this bank, but this is a baby. I see some bigger marks, but the bigger marks won't bite. Bam, that's a decent one there. Alright guys, not catching no 12, 13 inches, but catching some 10s. Catching some 10s, and I'll tell you what, I'm proud of them. It's one of those days. So I've caught a lot of babies. I'm going to show you some of them so you can see what I went through. You say, Dennis, caught some babies. Yeah, I'm just going to show you what I went through, catching babies. Trying to find some bigger fish. Bam. All right. Oh, he's maybe 10 incher. Find a few decent fish, guys. Just got a little black spot on his nose. Y'all probably can hear the wind. Let me turn my back to the wind. I'm at the bridge. Told you I was heading back in. If I stop somewhere, I add them to it. About 10 inches. Guys, there was a school of decent fish on that corner of the bridge. They get on the corner of these bridges because shad comes and they can run them down. They don't stay here all the time. I've been here and there's none. You just got to check it once in a while, like anything else. This bridge gets fished a lot. This one boat done came through while I was here. He's fishing. He's on the other side now. This gets fished a lot, believe me. And I done cast that quite a few times. That finally hit me. They'll team up in the corner sometimes, waiting for shad to come through. The wind is bad. I've been in places today hiding from the wind. That's the kind of place I've been trying to fish today. But right here, no, ain't nowhere to hide right here. Bam, that's not like he's a pig. I'd be surprised I haven't caught any big ones today. He's decent. I'll net him. Tell you guys, big fish been hard to come by. With my electric motor, I started before I was catching those fish. It was way up there. I done been all the way down through here, around through here, and I have seen the scattered schools here and there. The schooling fish will not even bite me. Don't pay any attention to it. I've never had one even follow me out of the schools. So I started looking for loner fish, and most of them are smaller fish. I'm not finding any decent fish. Oh, he's probably 10 inches. That's about it. 10 and a quarter. Not a bad fish. Bam. All right, guys, I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to fish for a couple more minutes. You know how I usually do that. If I catch snow, I'll stick in front of this one maybe or something like that. But I was doing a pour to catch for next Sunday. And this is the Rainbow Fathead. I caught a couple on the BA. I don't know if I'm going to put those in there or not. And I've caught a lot of small fish. I was going to say, I'm having trouble catching fish over 10 inches today. Seen quite a few. I've seen thousands of crappie in schools. I've seen 2 or 3 schools out through here that, I mean, no attention to. Usually down in school, some of them bump it, some of them drift up out of school and follow it and get underneath of it and look at it or something. Nothing. So it's just one of those days. It makes you want to go home and go like heck with it. So, and I do have things at home I need to do. I need to clean my wood stove since it's cool like this. I ain't put no wood in it since early this morning. So later this evening I need to clean my wood stove and all that kind of stuff and get it ready for the next cold spell. This coming week I won't burn it much because it's supposed to be like 40 at night and in the 50s during the day now for like 4 or 5 days. I only burn it when it's cold, guys. You know, because I got gas heat, so I use that when it's kicking around. But when it gets down into 20s at night, that old wood stove helps keeps the furnace from running all the time. But anyway, y'all put your number down, 1 to 400. Make sure you're subscribed on Wednesday evenings. People are still leaving numbers Thursday and 12 o'clock, 11, 10, 11 o'clock on Wednesday night. No, no, no. At 5 o'clock, I go down to my studio, hit a random number draw with y'all. I film it with y'all. See who won, comment to him, go up. I got to edit the video, then I got to send it to YouTube. All that takes time, guys. And I want to have it done by 7:30 on Wednesday evening. Don't want to spend all night on it, okay? And so that way, Thursday morning, it's right there. All my videos loaded at 6 o'clock in the morning. You get a supporter catch on Sundays. On Wednesdays, you get a fun video with fishing with certain baits, whatever it might be. And then on Thursday, you get the winner's video, okay? Appreciate y'all, guys. Hey, we'll see y'all Wednesday night. Y'all see it Thursday morning. See ya.